Welcome back to the channel and for watching these videos as always. Today, and probably over the next few days, you're going to see me making a new table for my boat. So I've already got a bit of a head start on a lot of the things I needed, but I'm going to show you some of the key ingredients. So just to paint the context, on my Beneteau 780, the table that comes with it to be used in the cockpit is massive because you can take the leg out and actually have it incorporated with the seat to become a big sun pad. So when the table is actually in place, it's very hard to move around the cockpit if you want to sit down and then get up again without getting up and walking on all the cushions. So I wanted something smaller that was more manageable, that we could keep probably in the boat full time, and yeah, somewhere to put our drinks and some lunch and dinner and stuff, but still be able to move freely around the cockpit. So I've created a table out of 12mm ply. It's been varnished to death, about 6 coats of varnish on one side, which is the underneath, and then on the top side it's got this gloss. So that's 2 layers of primer and 3 layers of gloss. And then in order to mount the leg, I have this to go underneath it, and it's going to go underneath it here. The issue being though that the leg of the boat is wider than this, and this is the biggest one I could get with the chunkiest mounting. Now the original for Beneteau was £70 plus packaging from Ancaster, and I just thought that's a ton of money. That's for something that could go drastically wrong if this turns out to be rubbish. I just thought it was a lot of money. So thankfully I have a father-in-law who is very, very good at machining. So what is made up is these little bits here, and I'm going to show you how it goes. So let me just put this down and try and get to a point where you can see what it looks like. So in order to make sure the new post fits, my father-in-law took some measurements, and so this plug goes in here with this bolt going through. Then this plug, and this is a tapered fitting, goes in here. You put your washer and your nut on the back here, and then the leg for the actual table is also tapered. So this is a tapered entry point, and I've tested it all out. It all works fine. So this is then going to go underneath the table here. So let's just put that out of the way and show you what else we've got. So I think I've said it in one of my previous videos, it was a big regret of mine that I never actually got to get my dad out on the boat, and I wanted to just have something with him always on the boat with us. So I've just got a very small montage of my dad with some friends and family who have been out in the boat and enjoyed it with us. So that's going to go in the centre here, and also it's sticking a bit, but ultimately that's going to go in the centre there. But I do like my different lagers and beers, so I've got a whole bunch of bottle tops around here that I've used my vise to flatten off. So I intend to put them strategically on here, stick them down with a bit of clear silicone, and then once that's all dried, I'm going to put some masking tape around the edge here, and then I'm going to pour in a clear acrylic across everything. So that gives me my waterproof top to go over it as well. And then once it's all dried, take the tape off, sand all the edges round, give it another varnish as I need to protect the wood, and that's how it should hopefully finish out. Now, never done any of this acrylic stuff before. I've just learned a bit from my brother, who's done a few little bits when he was in the US and sent me some bits over. So it could all go seriously wrong, but I'm going to have a go, and I'll show you what the results look like and in sections as it all comes together. So the first thing to do now is to measure out all the gapping I'm going to need. I've already trial fitted all the different bottle tops I want on here, but I've got to now actually get more accurate measurements so I can start putting them on and then sticking them down. So there we go. And there it is, all finally stuck together. Everything's on in the final positions. Slightly bad planning from my perspective. You've got a screw here screw head here and here that are on show. But it's my first attempt at doing this, so I'm not going to be overly critical of myself. Having the table is the most important thing. But the base is all connected on. I'm not going to screw these nuts on tight until the acrylic's on the top. But that's going to be for another video, because I've got to try and find some time to do it. So hopefully you like the video and you'll be keen to stick around for the next one to see what it turns out like. But until next time, take care and bye bye.